Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 6th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody had a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather, just on the weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Milton formed just as expected. I said it would become a hurricane yesterday, and it did. Currently at the 4 p.m. advisory, it had 85 miles per hour winds, and it was moving to the east at about 7 miles per hour. We'll get to that in a minute, but here's the satellite imagery right here of Milton. Milton is beginning to become better organized. You can see it's getting a lot of convection around the center of rotation, but no eye wall yet. I would not be surprised to maybe see an eye wall forming sometime on Monday or Tuesday as it continues to trek to the east at about 7 miles per hour currently, but forward speed and motion should occur as it Milton progresses off to the east. Alright, let's take a look at the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, here is the tropical storm force wind. You can see the hurricane right behind the X there. There remains a hurricane and a major hurricane from about 1 p.m. Monday all the way through 1 p.m. Wednesday as it makes landfall in portion of Central Florida, West Coast Central Florida region, and then become kind of like a post-tropical storm as it moves into the Atlantic, post-tropical hurricane in portions of just north of the Bahamas, and then trek towards the Bermuda area. So Bermuda, you may get a little bit off of this system as well. You may have some tropical storm conditions as well from Milton. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, if you want to track this system at home, it's located near latitude 22.4 north, longitude 93.8 west. Maximum sustained winds are near 85 miles an hour with higher gusts, and moving this to the east at 7 miles per hour. Classified as a hurricane with winds of 74 to 110 miles per hour. Alright, let's take a look at the Spaghetti-O models here. As you can see here, here's the current position of the storm. Kind of moves off to the east into the northeast, and then hit across Central Florida, and then well on off toward the Bermuda region over here. One wants to take it up the coast, but the pretty much consistency of the models is continuing to progress off to the east. Only thing that's saving the South Carolina region and Georgia area is a cold front will be dropping in, and look like it will be stalling out sometime from portions of Louisiana through portions of northern Florida, southern Georgia, and up into the Carolinas. So that's going to be our saving grace from Milton. But Florida, you will be getting hammered by this system. Alright, let's take a look at the intensity guidance of this system. As you can see, it has about 70 knot winds equal to 85 miles per hour. It's a category 1 hurricane, takes it into a category 3 up to a category 4. Some of the models even taking it up to a category 5, so we're not ruled that out as well. But right now, just going with the categories 3 or a category 4, but would not be surprised to see this thing maybe ramp up to a category 5 storm as well. Alright, let's move on to the tropical weather page. We're going to take a look at the rest of the tropics. As you can see, this was at 2 p.m. this afternoon. Here is Milton. Here's Kirk over the northern tropical Atlantic. Leslie over here around the MDR region. And another little system moving off the African coast. As you can see, that's the next 48 hours. 7 days. There's Milton. There's Leslie. There's Kirk. Another system has a 30% chance of development off the west coast of Africa. Would not be surprised to see this number maybe increase as well as we roll forward. Alright, let's take a look at the current Watches Warning Advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, as you can see here, we got severe thunderstorm warnings, severe thunderstorm watches for New York State, down into Pennsylvania, and also in Ohio. Red flag warnings over Michigan. Frost advisories up here in portions of northern Michigan, Wisconsin, and northeast Minnesota. Also, we have some special weather statements up here for areas of Minnesota, Iowa, and also Illinois. We have a pocket of frost advisories over here in portions of Nebraska and also Idaho. Air quality alerts in areas of Wyoming, down in the portion of Oklahoma. There's excessive heat warnings, heat advisory for California, and also in the portion of Nevada and also Arizona. We have small craft advisories for the west coast from Oregon State to portions of the central and coastal areas of California. Then again from Texas all the way to portions of the Big Bend area of Florida. Here's the hurricane watches and warnings down across the Gulf. Also we have flood watches for much of Florida as well, and also small craft advisory for the east coast of Florida up to the South Carolina Georgia line. Then again from the Outer Banks all the way up to eastern Maine. Alright, here's a look at the rainfall totals across the lower 48. Across Florida and portions of Georgia. As you can see, the lighter color got a sharp gradient from just east of Tallahassee, just south of Savannah, Georgia. You can see the 1 to 2 inches. The darker greens is 2 to 4 inches. Around Jacksonville, you're in the 4 to 6. From around Orlando, you're included. This is about 6 to 8 inches, and then just north of you guys, and on into the coastal waters. We're looking at about 8 to 12 inches of rain and a few portions of 12 to 16 inches off in the coastal waters, off the western coast of Florida and off the east coast, and then across portions of the Bahamas you're going to get 2 to 4 inches. A few pockets out there may get 4 to 6 inches as well. So there's your rainfall totals across the Florida, the Sunshine State. So let's move on to the flash flood potential. Alright, you can see here is the flash flood potential with a slight risk in the green. Then from Jacksonville to Orlando all the way down towards the Florida Keys, you're in a slight risk of flash flooding, and a moderate risk also around Miami, Florida region as well. And then another big area from just south of Jacksonville to almost near New Orleans to near Tampa, you're in a moderate risk for flash flooding. So expect flash flooding, maybe even some life-threatening catastrophic flooding for much of Florida. So if anybody in Florida, you need to evacuate the state, evacuate the coastal areas. Expect power outages to occur. A lot of tree damage, tornadoes will occur as well. So get ready for a dangerous situation from around Jacksonville to the Florida Keys, folks. So just heed the warning. Get out now and try to get away from coastal areas, because a lot of flash flooding will occur along coastal areas and also inland flooding as well. So alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks, and I will keep you up to date with this storm, so stay with me. If you have not subscribed to the Mike Bath Weather Forecast channel, make sure you subscribe as well. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.